Hello guys and welcome back to 666 Games. This is episode 3 of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. As you can see, we're just picking up where we left off last episode, although I do have a little confession to make. I have run through a bit of this part of the story already, but my footage got corrupted and I can no longer use it. Hence why I'm coming back to re-record this for you guys, because I don't want you to miss any parts of the story just because of some dodgy recording. So these next few bits coming up for a little while I will have seen already, but I'm just going to re-record for the sake of, you know, giving you guys some better quality stuff. I believe everything else is about the same for the game. It might be that I changed one of my skill stats because I've just come in. I may have changed one of my skills to a dash lightsaber attack instead of gaining more health, but I can't remember if that's exactly what I did or not. But yeah, anyway guys, we're past the Og Bog or whatever it's called, but yep, as you can see, I've obviously had a little bit of extra practice in between these recordings on some combat. Still not flawless by any means, but certainly much better than I was before. So let's head down this way. Ooh, I've got a bit of actual in-game lag, so hopefully that is probably going to come across in the video, but hopefully that won't crop up too much as we go forward. I am going to blitz my way through a lot of this because I have had a little explore around here already at points and know that actually the only place we can go at this point is to this story checkpoint here.
My friend, it appears the ZEFFO had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Okay, so Dathomir is a destination we've unlocked. So basically, when we go back to the ship, that will be on our list of locations we can pick from to go to next. I'm not going to meditate here. Actually, yes, I am. Did I have a skill point I could use after beating that last thing? I do. Right, fine. So I will stop here. I'll grab the extra health as a skill, which I think I probably had from the last episode we played through, but this time around I just did it in opposite orders. Got my triangle dash attack before the health. I did just forget to boost up my health packs there though, so I will go back and do that. One thing I am about to attempt is something I attempted in my first run through and got killed twice doing it and then decided to give up and move on. But now that I've moved past, had a bit of extra practice and thought about it, I've actually decided I'm going to give this another try. So there's a sort of area we haven't discovered yet over here. Don't actually need to cut through many of these, but I choose to anyway. So it's through here in the dark, and we get a kind of optional side boss for this planet in the Bogdu, and he is real tough, and I do not say that lightly. Yeah, I do not say that lightly at all. He really does rip you apart with one shot. If you're too quick on those dodges when he charges for the leap attack, he just ruins you. And if you are not quick enough on the tongue attack, then obviously he catches you with that, and they both do almost your entire bar of health, so it is pretty much a two-shot battle. If you get hit twice, you're down. Yeah, as I said, I gave it a bit of a shot last time, decided to give up on it because he really is a bit of a beast, and I think even on this run through, I'm probably going to leave him, come back to that later on, as much as I feel a lot more comfortable with the combat after playing through a little bit further. Since the last time we were on here, I'm still not confident enough to sit there and take him on for the time. So instead, they're in more place we haven't visited, which is across here. Ooh, almost missed that. Through here.
What is this place?
And down to these fans. Now again, what I didn't realise the first time, I will be honest with you, is that actually all that down there is water. And I will just ignore that. What I didn't realise is I'm trying to get this fan, that's really aggravating. There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. So what I didn't realise the first time was that was all water in there, and I was trying to jump onto one fan, slow the next one down, jump onto the fan. Actually turns out the water is just shallow enough for you to jump into. Bit frustrated, I actually got killed twice there, almost got killed again there, but never mind. So up here, there's a ledge there that we can't get to yet until I think we have a new force power. So again, we kind of have to come back to this planet at some point anyway. It doesn't say that you need anything, but I think we probably do, so we'll just move on out of here for now. I would say let's go back this way. Right. Yeah, we're going to take the running wall. Scooch around here. So the one good thing obviously about being able to re-record this is that hopefully I can scooch through a little bit faster, a little bit swifter, and as much as, you know, I'm not trying to rush through the story, I think, you know, giving you guys a bit more content to enjoy by getting a bit further in a bit sooner on is probably not a bad thing. So I will take the positives wherever I can find them. We've got a nice floaty lady there. I'm having a few graphical things that are actually popping up on the game here, so slow rendering, a few glitchy bits which I didn't actually notice in my previous recording, which is actually even more annoying, because now that means parts of the previous recording are probably going to be better than this, and parts of this better than that. Obviously there's always the scope for me to maybe chop and change, but I'm not that big an editor. I'm more about, you know, getting these gameplays down, putting them up kind of quite raw, really, as they're done.
He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the ZEFFO. A Jedi named Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A holo what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a ZEFFO homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir or ZEFFO, it's your choice.
Okay, so if we pretty much pick our next planet from here on the holotable, I have also just realised
Wonder
that
where
I
we should go
think
next.
I took subtitles off. We're going to go to ZEFFO rather than Dathomir, because actually ZEFFO is probably a bit of a nicer planet to start with. From what I hear, Dathomir, well, from what he said in the cutscene, Dathomir is going to be a tough planet. I am just going to put subtitles on. Subtitles back on, because I realised I took them off
You hear that garbage?
when I was catching back up with this recording after my footage got a bit
Imps. You
messed
think
up.
anyone buys this junk?
Too many on the core worlds. Their daily lives haven't changed much since the Empire took over.
Oh, come on. Some of them are even richer than before. Not like the expendable worlds. Not like Laterra.
And as long as the Emperor keeps the right people happy, it'll never stop.
That's why we need the Jedi.
Then we better get this hollow thing fast.
This is kind of like a little loading screen, but it will ask me to sit in my chair in a
Time
minute.
to land. Get up here.
There we go. And in we
There's a storm
come.
brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Because it's under control, it's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Huh. Perfect landing. Greasy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms.
Greasy
It's
money,
gonna take me
baby.
a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
Okay, so just skipping over a few little things that I kind of did
Cal,
last time.
over here.
Whoa, that turned me all the way around. That
You
was
did
really
good work
random.
on Bracca.
I'm just going to head straight out, because there are a few little collectible things that you can look at,
Hang on.
which I did last time, and I thought, actually, you know what, let's just head out, crack on with the story. I think I actually missed this last time, but I could be wrong.
Did you find something, BD1?
Blue Leader BD1 skin. Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't get a BD1 skin last time, so do you know what? That's worked out nicely. We'll pop that onto him. Give him a nice change. Right, we can't actually get through that door. We want to go either through here. Actually, I think I will go through here, because there is a little box we can
Let's
look
get going,
into.
BD1. Hey! So what was in there?
Get myself new poncho material.
It won't open.
Okay, then it's locked from that side, right. So that's as far as we can go through there. So then actually it does force you to go the way which I went the first time around anyway, which is off here. And this is where we get to see the wildlife that is native to this planet, the indigenous wildlife, as they rip apart a stormtrooper over there. So very nice.
Watch out, BD. You don't look friendly.
Chop them apart. There is also some that come hurtling out of the ground towards you, which I'm going to be a lot less surprised about this time around. They may still catch me off guard because I'm not very good at spotting them. Yeah, so craters like this one, for example, are good key signs that there is one lurking for you as we chop him in half. Ooh, they are pretty tricky though. I mean, I've just countered him quite happily all those times and got away from it quite nicely. So they're either dead easy or a little bit trickier. Scaz. Alright, let's head over here. Have a little rummage through this cave.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. You were on the run from something.
And from here,
Here.
stim crate. Right, so we get a nice stim upgrade for BD1, which is perfect. Just gives us one extra maximum stim amount that he can carry, which is really, really handy. If you're stuck between sort of, not bonfires, what are they called? If you're stuck between meditation points, having that extra stim could make all the difference, so that's really handy. What I should have done was probably healed before I got to that, and then I could have just refilled on all of them, but never mind. It's not a problem. Just head back out here. So what I love about those sort of areas is that you really, there is a really overwhelming sense of darkness in there. If you do go in and try and go around without using your lightsaber to sort of light the way, it really is very difficult to see what you're doing. I'll just run off the edge there, didn't even notice what I was doing. It's really difficult to see what you're doing.
They'd be looking for the tubes.
Let's hope not.
And actually it does kind of make it quite imperative that you do use your lightsaber to light the way. And I quite like that as a feature, not really making it as much of a choice as they maybe could have. It is quite literally just, it's so dark that you're not really going to be able to see anyway. Fine, so we get our nice little shortcut activation back to the ship, but we're going to head out here to meet up with the stormtroopers who are fighting the wildlife, and also get shot a couple of times by some stray bullets there, which is a little frustrating, but nothing to worry about in the grand scheme of things. So let's get a few scans off on these boys. Oh yeah, make sure we come back this way. Did it last time just thinking there might be something over here of interest, and I was right. So once again, sorry that I'm not finding these as and when with you guys. It's a bit annoying that a lot of this footage got messed up last time, and that I kind of know that all of this stuff is here, but hopefully it's still a good little run through to just show you guys what is available. I don't think I tried going up here, and that's probably why. Let's scan off that though. Right, so let's push forward. because if we press on with progress, because of the extra pace we can go at, because of me doing this before, it's probably possible that I could actually get further than I did last time. So.
Step back, I've got this. Get in there!
Better. That's what I was after. There we go.
Oh, it's you.
Get these nice counters going.
Oh.
In fact, we might as well scan him while we're here.
Enemy approaching. I got you. Watch out, he's deadly. Assault him. Top my skill.
Finish him off.
Going.
Very nice. Let's head around here. So I kind of made reference to this last time, but I'll make reference again.
It's all lies.
Actually, so much
The Empire
easier,
just wanted this way.
I find, taking on these trained stormtrooper killers than it is taking on the wildlife. They just move in much more predictable ways. And obviously things like bullet deflection is actually a much easier method of combat maybe than some other things.
Someone's down there.
For example, just like that. There are a few bits around here that I remember being available to us.
Hey,
Grab a few more little upgrades.
Got a hostile.
So outfit material guardian.
Don't scare me. Take that.
I think there's a lot of lightsaber pieces and things that actually they're grouped into one planet, from what I can tell. So like the Valor lightsaber pieces, it feels like you can find all of those on this planet, and then the ones that we found on the other planet, it seems like they might all be on that planet, but that is just sort of speculation on my part at this point. But it's just from finding a lot of those pieces as I've been going.
what's that, BD1?
So duty and resolve sleeve. So yeah, so a lot of the stuff we find on this level seems to be duty and resolve. Just going to take these two on before I move any further. This guy's got a few extra moves, being a bit more of a lieutenant guy.
Charge forward.
So finish his little mate first.
Your guard is pretty solid.
Chop down his guard.
Pretty quick.
Finish him off nicely. Okay, so we'll scan him because he is a different type of sort of shock trooper to,
Good job.
or scout trooper, sorry, to the others because he's a commander. Get a few more of these collectibles.
Where are you taking us?
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes. Frightened refugees, shipped off to work camps. Or
And
worse.
so we can't actually get through this way at the moment because it's a forced push required, I believe. So what we're going to do instead is head through here. Yeah, here. Which will take us to a new meditation point. From here we'll rest up, grab the new point on our skill tree. And I realise by resting up it means we do put those enemies back there. However, we're going to grab some extra force. I think that'll come in handy later. And actually I don't mind those enemies out there coming back because it's just a little bit of extra experience. They're not too tough to beat. And this should just open up our shortcut back to the start as well. Which it does. So yeah, so if we head back through here. These guys will be back, but that is not an issue. So we'll
Enemy
head out.
Understood. Hit us. Good enough to win. Come on, let's get him.
Okay, there we go.
Did we scare you?
Could drop down and take the others, but Let's just push on. This is where you get to see, you know, once you really get in the swing of the movement on this, it is really nice and free flowing, and you flow between combat and movement really nicely. Really does feel quite nice once this game gets going, and obviously yeah, you can see how well it flows, especially when you're in areas where you kind of know what's coming. You can really flow through it nicely. Oh, I've picked up a little bit of game lag there, so just bear with me on that one. That is unfortunately not a lot I can actually do about that. If it's recording lag, it's frustrating. If it's game lag, it's unfortunately a little bit inevitable. I definitely wasn't having this much game lag last time, so I'm just wondering what's going on with that. Right, but for now, we'll just rest here as soon as we're pushing on. And we will do just that and press on. So, I believe we want to go... Oh, do we want to go that way? Yes, we do want to go that way. Okay. So we're going to head over here. This is a little bit further than I brought myself last time. I actually stopped at that last meditation point before, and it was around the 45-minute mark, so we've made it here in good time. Gives us another sort of 20 minutes or so to play through this level, see how far we get from there. Again, going through this dark area, you really feel how imperative it is to have your light source out, because as soon as you put it away, it really is very, very dark, and you really cannot tell where you're going until you find a light switch, of course. But then what happens when you find said light switch? You go straight back outside, so obviously lights it up for if you have to go back for any reason, which is handy, but otherwise not really very useful for us. We're going to cut our way through these guys here. That's what I mean about those guys being in holes and always noticing them. It can be quite frustrating. Okay, let's stop this. Ooh, is that okay for me? Yeah, just about. Almost wasn't okay. That's just fine. Now we've got this two.
Looks like a problem.
Oh, he's fallen through the ground. That's a little bit glitchy. There's a couple of bits so far then in this game. Obviously, there's no real... There isn't really such a thing as a perfectly built game. You know, there are glitches that happen in a lot of games, and you know, these kind of games, there's always going to be, you know, texture issues and things like that. But there's a few things just in this single recording which have thrown me off. Oh wow, I was not expecting that at all. And in fact, I might be in trouble. Yep, I was waiting for the second hit, and he knocked me off the edge as well. That is something. Shot as soon as I came back to life after falling off that cliff. So, my bad there. I'm sure we can manage a little bit better running back into there, knowing what to expect. Yes, it does take you back to that last save. Have we been up there? I don't really know. Let's just pop on. In fact, that is actually where it takes you, isn't it? Yeah. And I think I just didn't go left before, so actually kind of a nice thing that I blessing in disguise, really, getting killed there, because I did miss these lightsaber parts. Copper material for lightsaber. And let's head back out there. Try not to get annihilated by a rocket launcher again this time. Don't think these guys respawn, do they? Oh, they do. And, yeah, you can fight them if you want. That makes it easier for me. Get through you nicely. Right, okay, let's run across them. Just got there in time. Good timing on that second one. Right, this thing, let's see if he gets stuck again this time then. Oof, I literally just dodged before that and then instantly forgot what my dodge button was, so that was not great on my part. I don't have to scan it again, that's fine. Right, so... Okay, yeah, I see the guy with the rocket this time. He's over that way, so let's try and take him.
We don't even have to try here. Hit him already. Hurry, catch him. I think I'm done.
Take them first. Oh.
I'm sure we'll beat
Oh, yep, that level up just restored my life in it. My force and HP, so that's nice.
Be careful. Time to shine.
And we get a double counter kill there, just to finish that off nicely. Fine. Well, that would have been much better if we did that first time round, but obviously you don't know what's coming, and it's quite hard to prepare for that. It was just a terrible bit of timing. That's not great either, but I'll take it. And that should do fine. That should be okay. Just almost flung me off the end as I was waiting for a bit. But that's fine. We're through there pretty unscathed. I think that wanted me to...
That's got to be one of the ZEFFO. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
It's a very picturesque view there, and a nice shot of the mountain and ZEFFO there. Okay, so now we've got Stormtrooper commanders. Guessing that's what he is. With the FL lift, takes an extra shot or two. Yeah, takes a few extra shots in fact. Okay, knock them down, no worries. Anything through here? What shortcut which takes us nicely up here for this bit of scanning.
My friend, in the rotation since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the
Is it
ZEFFO than I
worth
once
us
believed
going
possible.
that way? Where does it take us? Just takes us back there, so actually no, we're going to press on a bit because we've actually still got a decent amount of time left that we can cram into this episode, so that's good. We'll get a real good amount of gameplay out of this.
The Jedi. Watch yourself.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, got stuck there. That wasn't quite so nice. Okay, do I want to... Let's just jump over here. Very nice. Okay. Alright, lots of stormtroopers in here, so this could be a nice little skirmish. I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't parry there, because I definitely thought I'd press that at the right time for a parry. Except these guys with their
Help, BD1.
let's not help him. That should do it though. Get them out of the way. Finish this guy off. Ooh, let's Let's have a look through there. That looks like something we're not supposed to find. Something just jumped out of the ground there. Oh, yeah, it did.
Here, Hannah.
And I'm holding L on that whole time, but apparently wasn't going to let me block that. Fine.
Better.
Where's the right direction? Let's head this way.
Moving out.
It looks like more of a side path. A little meditate. We have got a skill point we can spend, so that's good. We will get some superior blocking. Take less block stamina damage, so it means we can block for longer, basically. And yeah, we'll rest as well, just to get those back. It will obviously respawn the enemies around here, but that's not too much of an issue. Let's just head through this way.
No one's that fast.
Ooh, this guy's
You'll let
new
your
as well.
guard down soon.
Okay, right, so you just gotta wait him out, basically. Let's scan him, because I'm sure he's a new enemy, yeah. This is a nice zip wire. Comes down here, so this is probably a direction for later. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Kind of got the idea here. Nice. Okay. Relatively straightforward to beat them down, at least when they're on their own, anyway. Still need a scomp link for that, although there is something else here to scan. Royal Fluzz Terrarium Seed. Okay, so Terrarium Seeds are another one of those collectibles that I was talking about before. You can see them when you're on the ship. I didn't actually look at them this time through. I looked at them last time, spent a bit of time looking at them and going through them with Grease, but this time round I just skipped past it, but it's basically just another like collectible you can put in there on your ship. Let's keep this going then. Fair enough. Right, where's good here? Okay, so that's the zip wire back down that we saw. Right. Well, actually, I can cut it, and that gives us a nice shortcut back down there. Fine. Okay, so actually that could let us go and see that other place. I was not ready for him to be shooting that at me, and I was not ready for you to come out of there either. Wow, that's really not gone well for me.
Stop dancing around.
Okay, he kind of helped me out there a little bit by hitting them, but gee, that did not go well for me. I was so focused on him, did not realise these guys were going to come bursting out at me. Okay, so what I might do, seems we're still fairly far away from our objective. I mean, we're coming up to 40 minutes, so maybe I could get there, to be fair. So actually, what I'm going to do is quickly scoot down here to see what this other sort of yellow zone is. Let's go down there.
The Jedi is here.
So let's head down there and...
Watch out!
Very nice. Skim through there. This way. Let's just see where this takes us quickly, so that we're not going
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's
too
base.
super linear on
I
there.
heard. They plan to bring ZEFFO artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in ZEFFO? Maybe.
Okay, yeah, so we literally can't go any further from this side, so that's fine. At least we know that that's on the map now, so that is an area we can come back to later on in the game. But obviously for now,
81.
we'll keep pushing through this way. Grab another quick meditate. And a skill point, which we will put onto Sprint Strike, I think. So from Sprint Strike, yeah, let's use the shortcut to get back up here. We'll have these enemies to deal with again now. I was going to try to avoid that. He didn't let me. He did sort of mess himself up there though. Okay, that's fine. Can deal with that little bit of damage off. And let's light our way through here. See what this has to say.
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied ZEFFO, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Okay, so this guy wants out of this planet. Just wants to leave a random outpost just to stop anyone coming in to steal what they've acquired so far, but he does not want to be hanging around. He was obviously threatened by the wildlife out here. Oh my god, I did not see that second one coming in at all.
I'll get all the rewards for this.
Cut you down. Very nice finish. We did actually take the other one down in the collateral of that. Is this another lightsaber part? It is. Lightsaber switch, duty and resolve. So there we go. As I said before, sort of duty and resolve seems to be the thing for this level. Okay, this is going to be fun. Bit of coordination required. This way? Yeah, this way. Okay, alright. Can I come back out here? I can. Oh, okay. Right, so there's a crate there. I pressed R1 to use force slow and it did nothing there. It's actually quite frustrating. But fine, we're in this time anyway. I guess I pressed it when I was too far away from it, but that's quite frustrating. Okay, got any lightsaber material there. Run across that. This looks like we can... Oh, we can. Okay, good. Right, fine. Don't know if I've missed anything else in there, but that rigid wall just stuck out to me on my right there. We may as well pick up that little bit of lost health, seeing as any enemies we regenerate will be behind us. That's fine. Also sort of acts as a little save point for us, which we could use for the end of the episode, but I'm just a bit worried about how much, I'm wary about how much data I did, how much gameplay footage I did lose last time, and I just want to focus on getting a really good episode out this time, even if that does mean making it a little bit longer anticipated.
No survivors. Shoot it. You killed them all.
Okay, that should be you done. Fine. Oh, another accessory box over here. Don't actually know what they're called, just Giving it that as a
Something was in
name.
there.
Oh, Starfighter paint job. Okay. Oh, so it goes from like blue and orangey to just stealth black. I like that. I did pick something else up earlier, didn't I? This Guardian thing, which is just under a poncho, so it doesn't matter too much. Oh, picked up a trophy for that, so that's nice. The full glow up. Let's head out down here. Ooh, be a bit careful. Completely missed the rope on the jump. I mean, I got the jump, just completely missed the rope. That wasn't great. That's better. Bit annoying that missed the first time. Okay, and we're up.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire
Okay.
knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
Oh, I do love these little wall running segments. Just feels so nice. This looks dark as anything in here. Oh, got a little rat boy. You haven't got a whole lot of room to move in here. So I feel like that might give me the advantage over you. Because normally these guys are just a little bit evasive when you go at them, so it's nice to be able to just chunk them down. Plenty of you.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
Okay, this way maybe? Looks like we can see out here. Although no good when you get little bits of lag, that doesn't help. That looks like a... I mean, that's screaming out for a forced push, really, isn't it? So I'm wondering if that's what we're going to learn from here. Oh, God, yeah, I'm getting little bits of just gameplay stutter, which is a little bit off-putting. I hope it doesn't look too bad
Something about it crippled the
when it
Empire's
comes out the other
equipment.
end, but
I
it's
can
quite
feel
annoying.
something pulling me there.
So I think,
beyond the
guys,
storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instincts.
All right. I'll do my best.
yeah, I mean, it looks like we're not quite there yet anyway, so actually I think we'll probably end this episode here, on this meditating circle, in this open courtyard. Looks like quite a nice place to end. So if you did enjoy, obviously please feel free to leave a like and comment down below. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see further episodes of this. I will be hoping this one comes out nice and good, and we'll work on episode 4 very shortly. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is 666 Games signing off, and peace.